Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, turning of ages. And yes, you're reading that correctly at the ticker tape of Michael Vick is retiring. So at least, and I'll talk about that a bit before I get to the game, because I remember hearing about Michael Vick a lot because I live in Virginia. I went to Virginia Tech, Atlanta. I think Atlanta's in the Super Bowl. And then, of course, the dog fighting and then everything. I will say this. I'm happy for him that he got a second chance and he was able to redeem himself. I applaud that. So congratulations to him. I don't know if he's going to be a Hall of Famer. It's hard to say. He did have a good career. I mean, he never won a Super Bowl, but he's had good seasons, but he's also had a lot of bad seasons as well. He was usually injury prone, at least to me anyway. I'd say he's still a decent. I would put him in that. He's not A-ranked, maybe in that lower B tier category. He's just above C, but not by much. If that makes any sense. Anyway, we're here to discuss the Super Bowl pick. As many of you know, I will not be watching the Super Bowl, but I will be making a pick. I will be going to see Resident Evil this Sunday, and sorry for my cat. My cat won't shut up. I apologize for that. But I will make a pick, like I said, because I'm not watching it, but I'm going to see Resident Evil, the final chapter. But I'm still going to make a pick. Now, as many of you guys who have watched this know, I have been hating on Atlanta's defense most of the season. I've said they're suspect. I don't trust them. The Patriots, where defensively they are the better team defensively. Offensively, they've been suspect as well most of this year as well. They haven't really, how can I say this, had an offensive juggernaut game, if that makes any sense. Where they've really looked impressive. They've had glimpses, but not really anything to write home about. And I had to agree with what the one post going on Facebook is. My pick is Atlanta. I'm going with the offense, And hey, let's remember, we've seen the Cavaliers win a championship for Cleveland this year, for their first championship in forever. Chicago finally won a World Series. So maybe it's time for Atlanta to finally win a championship again. Let's remember, the last time the city of Atlanta has won a championship was back when the Atlanta Braves were actually a good baseball team. So going with the way history is going in the sports world this past year, it's been the team, it's been the underdog, it's been the city that hasn't won it in a long, long time. So I'm going to go with Atlanta here just for those reasons alone. I'm going with history. I know a lot of people will be picking the Patriots, because it's Tom Brady and they hate Roger Goodell, which I can understand hating Roger Goodell. I really do. But I'm just going to go with Atlanta. If the Cubs could finally win a World Series and Cleveland could finally win a championship, maybe it's time for Atlanta to finally get another title, so they're not known as a baseball town. They can finally win a football championship, because I don't think they've ever won one. I mean, I know they won the Super Bowl many moons ago, and I believe they lost that game. I was back when Michael Vick played for them. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. If you are watching the game, enjoy it. If you're not watching it for whatever reason, you don't like these two teams, or you got to work, try to think about something else. As for me, I'm going to go see Resident Evil, the final chapter, on Sunday. Hoping it's going to be a good movie. So until next season, guys, unless you watch me for my Let's Plays, this is the DOUG signing off saying enjoy the Super Bowl if you're watching it, and I'll see you next season, folks.